What advice would you give to people taking it now?
The advice that they'll hear commonly if they get a mentor is take it early and get it out of the way, because what happens is once you get in public accounting, it's pretty fast and furious. I mean, you're going to take on a massive amount of responsibility in a short amount of time, and as you progress in your career, it's just going to compound. I mean, you're going to get more and more experience, more and more responsibility, and you're just not going to have the time that you have to devote to study and prepare properly to pass. So
take it early, take
it early and get it all out of the way to begin with. That way you don't have to keep paying for it, because it's pretty pricey. I mean, when I took it, it was $984 for the fee and then all four parts of the exam, and now I think it's in the range of about $1,000, $1,100. So get it over with the first try. That way you don't have to pay for it twice.
I was very comfortable. I really, after taking it in the new way, I can't even imagine how they took it before, trying to study for all four parts at one time. Since they break it up the way they do, it makes it a lot easier for you to study for it. I was able to pass each section on my first try, so I think that breaking it up like that really allowed me just to focus on one specific area, and that really helped me pass that exam.
Well, I think the primary piece of advice that's best yet when taking the CPA exam is just to prepare for it whichever makes you most comfortable. I was always best studying independently, but if you prefer more structure, there are some great prep courses out there for you to take. I can't say that it's easier to take it now or when I took it. I just think it's completely different. When I took it, you had to study for all four parts rather than one part at a time, but the complexity of it has probably increased since I took it.
I sat for the exam in November of '03, which worked out well for me because I did not start working until 2 weeks beforehand. At the time, I was working for Deloitte, and their policy, at least in the Atlanta office, was not to allow us to start until after busy season. It ended after the fall busy season had ended. And so my entire STAR class began on, I think, right around October 20th, something like that. And so I had about, when I finished grad school in August until really, until the end of October, I could really just kind of focus in and study for the exam, and was able to do that with only a couple weeks really of work prior to sitting for the exam. Last pencil and paper exam. I would say I was fortunate. I received a scholarship and was able to take Becker, which is a review course. I think to the extent that anyone can take a review course for an exam of this nature, it's certainly in their best interest. It's advisable to do so because it helps you, the amount of material that is out there that is presented to you is so vast. You need someone to help you narrow it and focus your study, particularly if you are working, because it's incredibly difficult to go to work all day long and then come in and then try to study. Especially if you're going to study way more information that is actually going to be tested on the exam.